guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. Hope it finds you all doing well out there today. If not, send us some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need it out there. Hey, we have a new champion, Neldor Rimeblade. He is a high elf, really cool epic champion. Before we get to that, just two quick comments that I wanted to point out to you guys who suggested this dude. One who I want to give a massive shout out to as well. Mark Music looking for Neldor from High Elves, Fire Knight Hard, awesome kit, not just Fire Knight Hard though, Fire Knight Centranos. I'm going to show you both of them with limited champion pool. He's got a triple hit, 50% freeze, quad A2 with decrease attack, decrease accuracy. No CCs have made anything about him that I have seen. And then we have Elixit Gaming, okay? Massive shout out. Hey Ash, love your champion guides and how entertaining your videos are. Well, thank you. I don't think they're that entertaining, but thank you.
My feet hurt, my back hurt. My soul hurt.
Going through some health issues and being stuck in the hospital. Your videos help me keep me smiling. Oh my gosh, man, much love to you. Awful in the hospital during the holiday season. I really am. If you're watching this video, wishing the very best to you and a quick recovery. I really hope so. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at Neldor. All right, so as I mentioned, he is a high elf. He's kind of cool looking. He's Force Affinity. He's one of those champions. First of all, like aesthetically, I love this dude. I love this. They're really nailing it with the high elf epics lately. Have you guys seen Skaramis? Well, even Ambassador Lethalin or whatever, he's not, I don't think he's that great. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong on him, but even he looks really cool. But I'm a big fan. Oh, Ethlin the Golden, like he looks really cool. These are like the latest releases. I feel like, I don't think they really do this where they have one artist per faction, but I feel like maybe they've stepped it up. They've stepped it up with the, whoever's in charge, whatever graphic artist is in charge of the high elves, man. Yeah, they need a raise. They need a raise, Plarium.
We should probably talk about something else.
Skaramis looks amazing as well, right?
I'm waiting in the waiting room.
Anyway, I like Neldor Rimeblade. And when you see him in action too, I think he looks even cooler. Like, he just, aesthetically, he looks really cool. It's almost like a dark motif that he's got going on. And he's a prince too, man. Little Prince Sidon vibes going on over here. Anyway, he's an attack-based champion. None of his base stats stand out to me as being anything special at all. As a matter of fact, he's pretty squishy. On Frost Piercers, A1 attacks 3 times at random. Each hit has a 40% chance when booked of placing a freeze. Already, triple hitter, freeze. We're talking Fire Knight hard control. Dancing Razor, a 4-time hitter. And I say Fire Knight hard control. Let me rephrase that, or let me restate that. Fire Knight, period. A quad hitter on the A2 on a 3-turn cooldown. A quad hitter, first hit and second hit have a 75% chance when booked of placing a decrease attack. And then the third and the fourth hit have a decrease accuracy, okay? Attacks all enemies 2 times on Chromatic Cross. So another 2-time hitter on a 4-turn cooldown. Each hit has a 75% chance when booked of placing a decreased speed for 2 turns. Heals this champion by 30% of the damage dealt. So a little bit of lifesteal built in there as well. Another 2-hitter and the ever so important decreased speed at a very dependable land rate. Albeit 75%, we can get up to 80 with Sniper. And then it's a 2-hit. Each hit has that independent 75% chance, or 50 unbooked, or 80 with Sniper and booked. Cold-Blooded Drive. Whenever an ally plays a freeze debuff, this champion has a 30% chance to attack the target with their default skill. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Really unique. Let's see what he can do, guys. Really quickly, massive shout out to hellhades.com. They rank him a 4 overall. Let me see where they... let me see what his multipliers are. So as I said, Fire Knight Hard, 4.5. Fire Knight Normal, 5. Ice Golem gave him a 4 as well. Doom Tower Waves, a 4. Frost Spider, a 4. So you can kind of see the areas where you could get some nice freeze synergy with this dude. A 3-time hitter with a 1.1. A 4-time hitter with a 1.35 on the A2. And then a 2-time hitter with a 1.8 on the A3, okay? Let me go ahead and show you guys how I have this dude built.
Hey, check this out. Look at this, and look at this beauty.
Right, I like that.
Is it just me? This might just be me, but man, gems in this game, are they really? I feel like they're so scarce nowadays. Am I just making this up? Or do you guys feel the same way? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I feel like they're just, you know, even if you're a spender in this game, I feel like back in the day, I feel like every offer, not every, but a lot of them had like some gems. And I find, you can see here, there's no gems anymore. I'm always gem broke. Anyway, I say that because I don't think I bought Masteries for this dude. So we're going to be using him without Masteries, but I will show you how I would build him if I did have Masteries. That can't just be me. I can't be making that up. I think somebody's like, we're giving them too many gems. Cut them from every offer.
And every 3 months, its value increases by 20%.
The only time you see gems is like a big sacred offer or something like that, you know? Anyway, I have him in Relentless because why not get extra turns and get more triple or quadruple hits off this dude, right? I think Relentless is a great idea for this champion, specifically for a Fire Knight build. I also have Perception because I want him to land his debuffs. We have him in Defense on the Ring. We have HP on the amulet. We have accuracy on the banner. We have crit rate on the gauntlets, HP percentage on the chest, and speed on the boots. I put some HP on him, a little bit of defense on the accessories, because similar to like a Cold Heart in a Fire Knight build, we need survivability, right? This guy is very squishy, so we need to at least allocate what we can in the accessories to defense and HP. That being said, I do have an accuracy banner. An alternate build on this dude might be a triple perception set, and then just going HP on the banner instead. You're sacrificing the extra turns, but I think you'll be all right. I feel like Relentless is a nice to have, but it's not like a mandatory. I think the obvious blessing for this dude is going to be Phantom Touch. Helps with Fire Knight tremendously, gives a little extra attack, get bonus damage, why not? And again, I didn't put crit damage on the gauntlets. I'm not going all out nuke on this dude, right? The multipliers are good, but they're not, you know, out of this world good. Plus, with Fire Knight, it's about getting that damn shield down. Then you can focus on damage, and that can come in numerous ways. You know, you could have a poison champion on your team, or whatever it may be. Anyway, let me see what they recommend on hellhades.com. You know what? This is exactly what I would go with. They do have a Fire Knight hard, though. What do they recommend here? Interesting how they don't go with defense at all, because the counterattacks would be valuable if you didn't have them with like a Valkyrie or something like that. Anyway, let me move myself a little bit low. Whoa. Hey guys, what are you doing over there?
Why are you shrinking?
I hang out with a 6-year-old too much. All my jokes are getting worse and worse. I guess that's what they call a dad joke, huh? Anyway, they recommend support tree and offense tree. Offense tree, I agree with completely, right? The only difference you can maybe make is Life Drinker, a little bit of more self-healing built in there. I think I would pick up Life Drinker. But obviously, Giant Slayer is absolutely the way to go with all the multi-hits in this dude's kit and the 3-hitter on the A1. On the support side of things, obviously going with the accuracy, they recommend picking up Master Hexer for obvious reasons. And I would probably go Sniper instead of Kill Streak, okay? Or instead of, excuse me, Methodical, right? So those are the changes that I would make. Let me see what they go the other way. Yeah, I would definitely pick up Master Hexer and Sniper, and then I would not pick up Methodical, and I just come down and pick up Giant Slayer. That's how I would do it. Now, you could definitely make a case picking up Defense Tree as well. I would go Tough Skin, I would go Blast Proof for obvious reasons against Fire Knight. I would come down to Resurgent, Delay Death, Retribution, and Deterrence, or one or the other, right? That's how I would build him personally, but obviously with every champion, we say this all the time on the Raid Champion Guides YouTube channel, you know, go with what makes sense for you. Some of you, like me, might not even need Masteries at all on this champion, right? All right, enough talking about the dude. Let's jump into battle here, guys. We got Cursed City. This, okay, if you are struggling, okay, rewind. If you're struggling with the main boss, right, Amos, I have a video out talking about Amos. He's not an easy boss, especially on hard, in my opinion, right? And then but I have a video kind of covering the basics. The next challenge after the boss that you're going to have is going to be not Iron Twins, but it's going to be probably the Sand Devil. I made a video on that too. I got you covered. Basilisk can solo it, or you can use like a Pythion, Venus type. There's a few different combos, but Basilisk and Regen and Immortal, I have a whole video on it. He can solo it very easily, so that can get you past that, right? What's going to be the next holdup? It's going to be this dude right here. It's going to be Tainted Fyro stage, whatever, S Centrano 17, is that what you call it? Anyway, it's the champions that we have here are extremely limited attack and support in these factions, right? So this is my squad, okay? Luckily, Cardial's available. I gotta be real with you guys. I'm not sure if I could pull this off without Cardial.
So what am I doing here?
But I do have 3 epics and I have a whole string too. Again, to my point, I love the fact that we're able to use a whole string. After this one, guys, I have not tried Fire Knight Hard 10 with this dude yet. I've only used him for this because I needed him in this run, obviously. But I will try Fire Knight Hard 10 to see how he does there as well. So on this team, I mean, it's great. We have Cryoden, the blue, we have Neldor, we have Ruella, and we have Holstring as well as Cardio. So we have a lot of multi-hitters. I mean, this might be the best combo that you could possibly think of. I'm actually going to go ahead and buff up here, Blessing of the Blue, because I want to get that increased speed on my team. Then let's just jump right into, let's try to land. Okay, a little bit of turn meter there. I forgot what Ruella does. I have a guide on Ruella as well. Let's fill the turn meters and see if we can sneak in some hits. Okay. Ruella is also, she got 2 extra turns in a row. That's what I'm talking about. She's also in a Relentless set, obviously, right? All right, now it's going to be time for my man. Okay, do we? Yeah, let's, I want to place the Hex, but I don't want to use my 4-time hitter. I'll just use a 3-time hitter right now. That's whole string, by the way. All right, here we go. Let's buff up just in case. And then let's go in with the A1, get an extra turn. A little bit of control here on Cryoden as well. There you can see that little turn meter. Keep in mind, I mean, I'm sure everybody at this point in the video probably knows this, but Freeze acts as turn meter control on Fire Knight Hard and on this dude. He's Tainted Fire at the end of the day as well, right? So let's go in A1 here. Let's just keep filling this turn meter. I mean, gosh, we're having really nice control with these freezes. A little bit bad luck there, unfortunately. If I had the ally attack available right now, I would use it. Let's just keep going for the freezes.
I'm just a joke, just a joke.
Ooh.
Shivers my spine so bad.
So the hit comes in, but everybody stayed alive. Now, it's noteworthy here, it's worth mentioning, that everybody on this team is built pretty tanky. No one's built for all-out damage on this team. That's like the #1 mistake you can make against Fire Knight Hard, to me, is really over-prioritizing damage, you know? All right, we go in there. Let's go with a... He's already under decreased speed, so I'm going to go ahead and use the freeze ability again. And, well, I think you guys probably have the point at this point. I wonder if we can turn it on full auto at this point. Yeah, let's try it out. Let's try it out. So full auto, at least it will run faster than me trying to ramble to you guys for 20 minutes while we take down the Fire Knight, huh? But like I said, this is going to be a boss that it's very champion specific. I'm sure you're already going through this to some extent, depending on where you're struggling right now in Centranos. But, you know, it's not a race either. Like this content, I'm trying to get to all the boss content because I'm trying to make content for you guys, right? But if I was just playing at my own leisure, I think I would just go every level at a time, you know? I wouldn't stress it. I like the idea of investing in building other champions that I haven't used in a long time. And you can see this team is cakewalk right now. I probably could have done the entire thing on auto. But boy, when you look at this squad, it's perfect, right? And again, 3 essential epics on this team, right? You could probably use... I think there was Mist Rider. Yeah, you could use Mist Rider as well if you didn't have Ruella. But there it is, guys. What I want to do is do a quick check of Fire Knight Hard and see if we can pull off Fire Knight Hard 10. All right, guys, here we are at the Fire Knight. Now, this is Fire Knight Hard 10. I just want to test him out because I have not run him on any team at all and just see what the difference is because the stats are a little bit different, obviously, between the Cursed City bosses and normal bosses. So this is the hardest of the Fire Knights. I have him with Valkyrie, with Cold Heart, with Tomb Lord, as well as a Cardial, okay? So I kind of put him in there for Cryoden, the blue. Kind of in that spot just to see if he works as well as Cryoden does. So far, so good. I will say that Cold Heart's HP is a little low, though. But we do have the shield coming up, I believe, yep, on the next ability, so we'll be okay. So here we go. Fire Knight gets the shield down and immediately gets it back up. And now we do have the counterattack set up, so we should be absolutely good to go here. Come back in there. 3 ticks left on the shield. Things are looking really nice here. There we go. Land the decreased accuracy. He goes in there, gets another hit. It looks like we're going to be able to pull this off. I don't want to speak too soon. I don't want to speak too soon, right? Valkyrie?
Now what?
Get that shield back up, Valk.
Why don't you let us do our job and you do yours?
All right, big hit coming in. It wasn't too bad. I was bracing myself for a little bit worse there. Okay, look at those extra turns as well. Got to be careful the extra turns, though, because of the buff durations, right? But we're looking really, really solid right now. Still, we're going to have that shield. We're going to have the counterattack up for when the shield comes down. The nuke comes in. 21 ticks to go. Here we go. I love the decreased speed, too. If you guys are struggling with Fire Knight, whether Fire Knight Hard or in Centranos or whatever, right? Consider, if you can, trying to get a decreased speed champion on the squad. It makes a big difference on those shields, the amount of time that we have, right? So the poisons go in. Again, Stand Firm comes down. And at this point, it's looking pretty... Now I can safely say it's looking pretty good, right? The shield comes down again. We get through. This run isn't going to be super fast, around 5-ish minutes here. But... it could be sped up a bit. It's really the waves. I don't know, what, 2 minutes or so we've been on the boss. So if we can get a little bit more nukage built into this squad, what would you guys do? Is there, I guess Foley would be like the first option that comes to mind, getting him in there. But, you know, this is a tough dungeon. I think that Fire Knight Hard is pretty much by far the most challenging dungeon out of the old school dungeons in the game. What about you guys? I can't even... Yeah, I mean, what else would it be, right? I guess if you include Iron Twins, Sand Devil, and Phantom Grove, where would you rank Fire Knight Hard compared to those? I'd still rank Fire Knight Hard the most difficult, I think. It's just challenging with all those ticks on that shield. Hey, but we got the job done here. And let's see what Neldor did in terms of damage. Again, you know, not built to be a nuker here, obviously, but not too bad. 600k there. Obviously, the poisons from Tomb Lord putting in the heavy lifting there. But guys, let me know what you think of this champion. I am a big fan of adding really, even if an epic is not going to be a beast everywhere in the game, at least they can have one area that they can solve a lot of problems for players out there. So guys, with that, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you for watching until the end. I have a catalog of more videos for you guys as well on my on my Raid Shadow Legends Champion Guides YouTube channel if you want to check out any champion guide. I'll be posting Neldor pretty soon as well on there. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.